What?
Play a game that's really challenging? You can be the red, and you can be the green, and you can be the yellow, and you can be the blue.
Hello everyone and welcome to Cheap Noise in the House, the channel where we talk about electronic games and music production. I'm Cheap Noise and survey says I'm in the house, and we're back for the third time on our electronic gaming on the go series, where we take a look at travel-sized games to take on the go. And this time we have 5 games on this video, and the first one is, this is by picking a game at random, the VTech Mini Wizard. This came out in 1987. I did a video on the Talking Mini Wizard, which is the one that came after this one, came out in 1989. Of course, this one is a lot simpler. It has 4 games instead of 8, and of course, it doesn't speak. It does produce these lovely little video game bleeps and bloops, however. It takes 4 AA batteries. It makes kind of a lot of noise when you shake it. There it goes. And here is the speaker where the lovely little beeps come out of. This one is actually pretty cool because it has a built-in music maker. You can enter a scale of 8 notes into a sequencer, including pauses, and it will play back whatever you've recorded. So let's show you that right now. Turn it on. I believe the music maker is this one. And the notes go like this. And you enter a pause by pressing these 2 buttons. And you press these 2 buttons at the same time to hear your masterpiece. Wow, what a masterpiece. I'll be number 1 in whatever country this would be on number 1. I don't know anything about the pop charts. Anyway, I'm going to show you another game, which is the Simon game. It's called Match Me. It's simply like Simon. And fail. It also has 2 other games, including Hot Corners or Crucial Corners, where it's basically Pong, but using corners, and you need to defend your corners by pressing the buttons. And another really fun game, which is Code Buster. Basically, you're placed somewhere on the grid, and you need to get out of the grid and find your escape before the game catches you. And that's about it for this game. Next up, we have another game that is pretty old. This one came out in 1995. This is the Merlin the 10th Quest. It was released by Parker Brothers in 1995. Like I said, it takes 4 AA batteries at the back. And I can't play all the games on this thing, but I'll show you one of the games. This has synthesized speech, so it's kind of like the Talking Mini Wizard that I reviewed a while back. You turn it on by pressing this button.
Welcome, apprentice, to the 10th quest.
And I'm going to play game 3, which is called Castle Keep. This has 10 games. You unlock the final 10th and final game by completing all 9 other games. So I'm going to choose game 3.
Castle Keep.
Or Castle Keep. In this one, you're supposed to find a number between 00 and 99. So I'm going to check 50 off the list. It tells me it's higher than 50, so I'm going to go 75. Higher than 75, so I'm going to go 87. Lower than 87, so 81. Lower than 81, so 78. And we found it!
Excellent, apprentice.
As you can see, this is kind of medieval themed. There's another game which is really cool on this thing. It's basically a matching game of sounds, and all the sounds are synthesized in real time, which is really cool. So yeah, pretty fun game, if you can see the screen. Next up, oh boy. This is less of a travel-sized game, but I really wanted to talk about this. This is a classic from my childhood. This is Bop It Smash. Came out in 2012, and I think it was made in 2011 by Hasbro. It takes 3 AAA batteries at the back. My screw's a bit messed up, but that's what we have to deal with nowadays, I guess. And this game is pretty simple. Basically, you have a row of lights here, and you need to catch it when it's in the middle on these 3 lights here. Mine is in French, because I bought this at my local Walmart in Quebec several years ago, and it sounds like this. I'm gonna play Pass It for you guys, but all the games are basically the same concept. So as you can see, there's a light that moves around in a certain pattern. I need to catch it when it's in the middle. There we go. So I pass it to the next player. And then they're gonna get faster. I think there's 10 levels in general on this game. Oh gosh, sorry. So this is Bop It Smash. It's a really fun game, and what a classic from my childhood. Next up, we have a game that you might be familiar with if you watched my previous video. This is called Zing It. It was released in 1999 by Hasbro. It takes 2 AAA batteries at the bottom here. And this is basically a yo-yo. So you're supposed to play in an open space. You zing it like that, and you loop it like that. I'm not doing a great job, but I don't have a lot of space. And of course, there's the Bop It, which is just a button, this blue button over here. I'm going to play Vox Pop, which is the first mode of the game. I'm cheating. I'm cheating for now, but you're not supposed to play like this. I'm gonna mess up. It's gonna tell me my score. I got 8. And that's it for the Zing It. There's a lot of modes. There's also a high score mode that allows you to check your high scores for each of the 3 main game modes. Really fun game. And last but not least, we have the Harry Potter Magic Spell Challenge 1 by Tiger Electronics. This was released in 2001, and it takes 3 AAA batteries at the back. I believe the screw is over here. Yeah, it is. And I wanted to show you this game in a previous video, but I forgot to put batteries in it. So now it's the correct time to return to it. This is basically like Simon on steroids. So you have these 4 buttons here that light up, and you have a motion sensor that detects up and down movement. So this is Wingardium, this is Leviosa. And basically you have different sequences that you need to repeat. The sequences don't repeat. So in a round, you might have 5 or 6 different sequences of different lengths. And the further you go, the longer the sequence gets, and the more dangerous the evil wizard gets. Because this game kind of has a story. You're trying to beat a dangerous or evil wizard. I'm going to turn it on.
Select game.
It prompts me to choose a mode, so I'm going to choose Game 1, and I'll hit start. So, press these buttons, Wingardium. So, Wingardium and Wingardium. Leviosa and Wingardium. So it tells me a sequence of 4 that I need to repeat now. And I just completed round 1. So now I need to do a sequence of 5 to complete round 2. And I'm going to turn it off right there. But you have 3 lives per round. And I've never beaten this game. My friend Evangelos Naj is an expert at this game. He's beaten it on several occasions, apparently. And even did once on video, actually. So go check that out if you want to see some intense Harry Potter action. And that's about it for this video. If you have any more requests for electronic games that I have that you want me to cover, let me know in the comments below. And until next time, cheers!
Yeah.